Welcome, friends. Let's hop into the Shapeshifting Detective, the third game today that was made by Wheels Interactive. Yes. I have played this one before, but it's been so long I don't remember it.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut. You know why you're here, don't you?
Well, you said to keep
The
my mouth
dead
shut.
girl. And this. What exactly were you thinking? You have one job. Don't get caught. Do you think you can do that this time? It's a rhetorical question. You're going to a town called August. Find Chief DuPont. He's gonna think you're someone else. This person. This is who you are now. Understood? Understood? Splendid. If someone so much as sniffs that you're different, you'll be deprecated.
Deprecated.
We expect you to use your ability. Just don't get caught. And never, ever change into a child.
In brighter news, August resident Mia French is celebrating the return of her missing pooch, Barley. The 8-month-old Basset Hound puppy was found outside Daryl's Chicken and Ribs.
And that's 5 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I'm Violet. Welcome to the guest house. There are some rules. In particular, no shoes in the guest house. The carpets are priceless.
Okay.
Now, how long are you staying for? Yes, the chief said it may be a while. I can see you don't mind getting your hands dirty, though. There's not been many visitors of late. Perhaps the murder will bring some tourists in.
Perhaps.
It's just you and some tarot readers at the moment. It's deathly quiet. Yes, the murder. You haven't spoken to the chief yet, have you?
No.
Chief DuPont. He's the one who booked the room for you. You look lost. You should probably go and speak to the chief. Your room is just down the hall, last on the left. It has its own back door. The chief said that's the way you'd like it.
Just finishing. You don't believe?
I
That
believe.
sounded serious. You must have a serious job to do. Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Hey, Bronwyn.
Pleased to meet you, Sam. If you'd like a reading.
Sure.
So, what's your question, Sam?
I can't. Sorry about that. TV turned off there.
The Fool. I'm going to see a lot more of you, aren't I, Sam?
Possibly.
Enjoy the journey. But remember, not everything is winnable.
I know.
I'm in room 1 and that's down the hall. Lorraine's in 2, Lexi's in 3. And which room are you in, Sam? Good. We're neighbours. Just knock if you need me.
Honest, I think you're also plagued by insecurities about your ability, perhaps, to be the person you wish you could be. But Lena, the thing is, if you can wish it, you can do it. Thank you for your dreams.
Welcome to Poe's Curiosity Shop. So,
Go to my room, I guess. Shifting, okay. Shifting
it's
lock.
funny that you mentioned combat first, because most people actually think this is an erotic scene. And then...
Good, you got my message. Chief Inspector DuPont. I wasn't sure
Nice
you'd
to
come,
meet you.
but I suppose you're between jobs? Well, we
That's
both know
close.
that's not true. But I like it. Sam, that's your cover now. So, the job. Dorota Shaw, 21, accomplished cellist, redhead. Strangled. I know who did it, but I need proof. It's the tarot readers. Yes. Keep up, Sam. That's the girl who was murdered? Because they predicted it. The older one, Bronwyn, she came into my office last night talking all crazy and saying Dorota was in trouble. I did my best not to lock her up. It all sounded crazy to me. Tarot, the spirit world, cards that move, trans-dimensional thingamajigs. To be honest, I thought she'd probably been smoking something, and that's why I didn't take it seriously. Because things, I don't have enough on her, that's where you come in. The free guest house stay isn't free. I need you to work the case and report back to me. Find out things from the inside. Can you do it?
Nope. Just nope. I'll try.
Okay. I'll be telling everyone that you've been hired by the Shaws because obviously local law enforcement is either too incompetent or too overworked to solve anything. That gives you a license to talk to people, but only notionally. Don't actually touch people or annoy them. You don't have any real authority, understand? But you help me out, I'll help you.
Help me out.
Do I have to spell it out? I'll make your problem go away, or at least sink it to the bottom of a pile of paperwork. Your old town? The problem? Come and find me when you're settled. This is Second Chance Sunday for you, Sam. Don't blow it.
Oh.
In her bedroom. She was naked. Strangled. No signs of sexual activity of any kind. It was a weird scene to look at. There was one thing, but it's strictly between you and me. Dorota had a gold coin in her mouth. I'm being serious now, Sam. Not a word of this. It's the one thing only the killer would know. Born here, runs the local guest house. Lovely lady. Where are you going with this, Sam? What's she told you? Look, if it's about the pills, I already know. What do you want to know? She was a cellist, Selected for a scholarship at Juilliard. It was in the local paper. I'm more of a Bon Jovi fan myself. Don't read the paper, do you? Yesterday, Monday the 9th, at approximately 9 p.m, according to the coroner, we got a call from the mother just after 10 p.m.
Thinking that one.
They're as thick as thieves, covering for each other. Well, except the male one. You'll see what I mean. Obviously. Anyone who walks in, predicts a murder, then that murder happens? Suspicious.
That's the whole point of predicting, dum-dum. You have to do it before it happens.
Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigating?
Perhaps you should get a wig?
Yeah, there is, the stakes are high.
But what else do you need?
Oh, yeah, you need to balance. You need the balance.
Exactly, that's exactly right. So what the typebook refers to is actually the balance in your life. Now, you were exactly...
I assume you've been to see Chief DuPont already. I take clozapine. I think they're for anxiety. I'm a very anxious person. I don't know, Dr. Sam, you tell me. They're tarot readers. I'm thinking of asking them to leave, actually. Because they may have killed someone. It's not great for my reputation, is it? Stay at Violet's, the home of killers and hobos. I'm sorry, it's a derogatory word, isn't it? But strange people seem to gravitate towards this guest house, Sam. I think I'll get the sign changed. Not really. I'm sure she was a precious lamb, though. Yes, a lamb. Young. Innocent. Lambs get slaughtered, though, don't they? Nice, yes, that's a good description. Actually, I thought she was a bit slutty, to be honest. Sorry. I'm gossiping. I don't want to talk ill of the dead. Ask her boyfriend. Oscar lives at the vicarage next to the church. Don't tell him I sent you, though. I'm sure he's sick of seeing people already.
Okay. And
It's
what was
the
your
strangest
alibi?
thing. I honestly don't remember. But I imagine I was here or getting groceries somewhere. I've driven by it, never actually been in it.
What is that you're playing with?
Reminder that some things are best left unseen. Several were made, apparently.
You must be a new guest. Or you're burglaring us. I'm Rain, by the way.
Nice to meet you, buddy.
Pleased to meet you, Sam. Enjoy your stay. The hot water goes off at 9, by the way. So it's cold showers from there on in. It really bugs me. We did a reading. A group reading, actually. With a special tarot deck. You get it piecemeal. Not everything in one reading. The last one we did showed a young woman being murdered. Young, talented, probably red-headed. Mercury? It's not exactly from here. With a normal tarot deck, you'd have the question, so you'd be the querent. With Mercury, it gives you the question and the answer. The cards themselves kind of change. It's a special deck. I don't have it at the moment. Bronwyn has it. I didn't know her. I know she was called Dorota Shaw. She was young, had red hair, a talented musician. Next victim? Whoa! Hold on a sec, we don't even know if there's going to be a next victim or not. We'll do another group reading soon, and then we'll have a better idea. I was in my room. Praying, actually. I don't believe in God, but I was still praying. It didn't work. My prayer that the girl would be safe.
The first appointment at the clinic cost most of Mother's jewelry.
Hi, Sam, is it? Come on in, make yourself at home. Mi casa es su casa. Come on.
You're friendly.
The cards told us to. Well, the cards of rain. Tarot gives us a rough direction and he narrows it down with some astrological jiggery pokery. He's basically a walking esoteric library. And if that sounds dull, let me reassure you, it is. No? Well, yeah. Well, no. We have a job to do. I didn't say job. I said job. Okay, we make a cheese obelisk, a chob, and depending on the shape of that chob, we get different answers to questions.
Sure.
No, you don't.
Fair enough.
She's like my big sister, so pretty well.
Leaving that one.
You know the chief's got it all wrong. Bron could never hurt anyone. But I'm sure a smart detective like you can help prove she's innocent. Really? Because she is completely innocent. I don't know anyone in this town, except for Bronwyn and Rain, obviously, and Violet, and the Chief, and now you. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. Good old-fashioned fortune-telling. Well, kind of. We drew a card each and smushed them all together. Do you know what the most dangerous tarot card is?
A happy squirrel?
Nah, the devil's cool. The tarot one, I mean, not the actual one. I'm not a devil worshipper. The Five of Swords. I think so anyway. There's nothing more dangerous than someone taking whatever they want no matter the cost. Yeah, I did. Rain got the Knight of Wands, that's Dorota, and Bronwyn got the Ten of Swords, which is, well, you know, swords in general are bad. I was in my room all night with Bronwyn. We were painting our nails. No, I mean, yeah, I've already cleaned it off.
Wait. I stared into the hole.
Sam, is it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sensing you're not here for a reading.
Well, we'll see.
Mercury? Sure. I'll just get it. It feels a bit sacrilegious just spreading it out to show you. It doesn't really answer questions, it more asks them.
That's fine.
Do you want it to ask you a question, Sam?
Yes.
It wants to know if you're happy being the person you are now.
Not really.
Mercury agrees with you. It's nice that you're being honest with me and with yourself. We saw it in the cards, not images, feelings, impressions. Tarot can be very powerful. Not these cards. They only tell us what they want us to know.
Interesting.
Chief Dupont thinks I did it. I'm hoping you'll convince him otherwise. I didn't. We've only been here 2 days. I understand it's suspicious me being a stranger in town, but it's the truth. There's a lot more at stake here than you know, Sam.
Like what?
Well, if I told you that, you'd have nothing to do. In my room, reading. I found a trashy romance novel under the bed. I'm assuming it's Violet's. It's all swooning heroines and brooding vampire Casanovas. Thank God Lexi saved me. She came to my room to chat for a little while. That was around 9, I think. You can ask her. I said the book was trashy. Look at this place. If her guest house is anything to go by, Violet's the opposite of trashy.
Pinpricks of white, the lights of the city. It was cold. The room gave the
Back to Lexi. We had a little chat with
light blue through long windows and vague
Rain? No.
currents of unseen water.
Violet? Okay, who did
Not just undillusions of hair or clothes.
Wait.
Once.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Except for a moment. The head.
Ron, are you okay?
I'm not okay. I'm okay.
Good. It's not our fault this stuff happens. We're just the messengers.
We've seen a lot of stuff.
Are you asking me or telling me? Yes, we've seen a lot of stuff. You seem weird. Just go and regroup or something, then come back and make me feel better about myself.
Run or die, the door gave way from the stumbling push.
Bron, something doesn't feel right. I don't know what exactly, but it's not right.
Thoughts on Dorota?
Well, it's hard to say with just one victim. Musical talent, red hair. If there's another, there will be a pattern. Do you think it's another right?
A right?
As in the same thing we were chasing after in Birmingham? I suppose it doesn't really matter. Just have to try and stop it.
Stop it?
The Traveller? Dead girls? Ring any bells?
Traveller?
If I ask that one, he's gonna get suspicious.
If it follows the same pattern as Birmingham, we're looking at 2 more victims.
It wouldn't eat me, at least for now. It needed help with its camouflage.
Is there something I can help with, Miss Castle?
I hope we're not being too much trouble.
It's very brave of you to tell the chief that Dorota would be murdered and then stick around afterwards. I'd have run for sure.
You strike me as someone braver than that.
You're prime suspect, aren't you? You look strong enough to strangle another woman. Even if you're innocent, a jury would probably convict you.
Even if I'm innocent? You look strong enough to strangle another woman too.
Well, if you can't pay for your rooms, you might just find out.
Morbid?
A steadily dwindling income from prostitution as age, drugs, and street life took their toll on her market value.
Miss Castle, I'm surprised to see you here.
I didn't kill Dorota.
You're a prime suspect. And your alibi is that you were in the guest house with another prime suspect at the time. It doesn't look good for you.
Have you got a problem with me?
Everyone has a problem with you, Bronwyn. I can arrest you for something right now. How does perverting the course of justice sound?
Kinky.
Oh, you are pushing me today, young lady.
Human perception. The entity was blind to the weakness of its present disguise, but had other uses for me.
Let's see. Rain or Lexi? Let's see. I want to speak to Rain. He probably knows more. Maybe Lexi?
Stained mouth over my own and regurgitated a worm-like...
Something's weird, isn't it? Ron seems strange today.
How are you?
Do you think Dorota was planning on marrying Oscar?
What makes you say that?
Well, nothing. It's just something I thought I saw. It doesn't matter.
Panic. Panic! And gradually, as the worm settled, panic made way for dread.
Hello, Lexi. What can I do for you?
Please don't ask us to leave. The police want alibis from everyone for last night.
Well, I don't have one. I literally can't remember what I was doing.
Please don't ask us to leave.
Have you been speaking to Sam? You're safe for the minute.
That sounds ominous.
I can use the money, to be honest.
The worm. A new life with the bag lady.
What's up, Lexi? I'm sensing something's on your mind.
I'm worried about our alibi.
Don't worry about that. We don't have anything to hide. I'm more worried about Ray. Since when did he start praying?
You think he's lying?
Of course not. This is Rain we're talking about. I was just saying it's odd, that's all. Maybe he's found God?
Just behind my eyes. But they didn't comprehend the true horror.
Can't talk to you.
Spare some change, a homeless man said.
What is it, Miss Taylor?
Why did you hire Sam? Who would want to kill Dorota?
Are you doing your own investigation? Great! Let me know when you find out.
Bronwyn thinks you've got it in for her.
I go after bad guys. If she's a bad guy, then I've got it in for her.
Why weren't the police protecting Dorota?
In hindsight, that does look like a good idea, doesn't it? We didn't believe you. We still don't.
Why did you hire Sam? Dorota's boyfriend seems sweet. Why did you hire Sam?
I didn't hire Sam, the Shaw family did.
No, they didn't. Why did you hire Sam?
Tarot cards tell you that. Listen, Sam gets results. Nobody knows how, but the results are got. I want the killer found as quickly as possible. You got a problem with that?
Dorota's boyfriend seems sweet.
Note that there was a great place he could sleep.
I haven't even seen the
Better than
boyfriend
the
yet,
street
so-
or the shelters. A building with a vacant penthouse.
Let's see. Rain.
Just true in a way. And we went to the top.
Rain, I'm so worried about Bronwyn. What are we going to do?
Why are you worried about Bron?
The chief thinks she killed Dorota.
Maybe she did kill Dorota.
The floating entity waits inside for the...
Have you met the new detective yet? We're basically under 24-hour surveillance now.
Do you think Sam's onto us?
Onto what exactly?
The real reason we're here?
Sam's not a mind reader. At least I don't think so. Just try not to let anything slip.
I always watch from inside the closet.
Okay.
And nightmares.
With Poe and Monroe. Now, this is a particularly interesting one. So this...
Rain, I'm busy. You gonna turn yourself in?
Yeah. No.
Then you're wasting my time.
I fall, but I never hit the water. Now, this in particular I think is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Lurking. Perhaps represented as danger.
Who knows whether you've made the right decision or not, Claude?
How's Bronwyn been?
Overly nice. She's covering her tracks well if she has anything to hide.
What was it I asked you to do again?
You just told me to report back to you if I noticed anything suspicious. Good grief, Claude. You're a bit young to be losing your marbles already.
What were you doing last night?
Claude, we've been through this. I honestly don't remember. I checked my diary and there's no entry, so I was probably here, as always.
How can you not?
I think it's the pills I'm on. Dosage isn't right.
What do you mean? Yeah, there is, the stakes are high.
But what else do you need?
Chief DuPont, what a pleasant surprise. I think we've covered just about everything twice over, but if you think I'm hiding something...
Who are you really?
Does it bother you, Chief DuPont, knowing there are things in this world that aren't black and white? You don't know what to file me under, and that makes you uncomfortable. Or perhaps you've already made up your mind about me. Why don't you tell me who you think I am?
You're a con artist.
I haven't asked anyone for a penny.
They're busy in his dream, aren't they?
They are, and they...
Good evening, Chief DuPont.
Dorota's family, what does the tarot say about them?
I can do a reading if you want.
Yes.
It's the Five of Cups. It talks about loss and dealing with that loss. I don't think you need a tarot reader to interpret that one.
Bronwyn never been arrested?
Not since I've met her. She's a lawful good type character, if you play D&D.
Lexi ever been in trouble with the police?
No. Not to my knowledge. She's sweet and innocent. Or haven't you picked up on that yet?
shopping, and when she finally gets to the checkout, there's a huge queue. Now when she...
Oh, Chief Inspector, you gave me a shock. What is it? What have I done?
Tell me about Bronwyn.
Well, it's not for the nightlife, I can tell you that. This is where the cards told us to go. I guess you could call it destiny.
Do you know anyone here?
There isn't any. And sometimes a girl needs a party.
Tell me about Bronwyn. What were you doing?
Nothing. I mean, I was here all night. This cat's on her. Bron can vouch for me.
Tell me about Bronwyn.
She's an Aquarius, her favourite colour is green. What else do you need to know?
Is she your leader?
Leader?
I think.
This isn't a cult. She looks after me and Rain. Make sure we eat healthy and brush our teeth.
The way it was.
You know what, Poe? I think you might need a promotion.
I was kind of
to
expecting
deputy
Lexi
dream
to,
interpreter.
I mean, keep going the way you're going and I might be out of a job.
Oh, we need you, Alice.
Well, so what I can tell you
can't visit the
is
chief as the
shopping
chief.
relates to needs and desires. So, Gabby...
Okay, so I guess the last one. Let's be Violet.
Physical need for life.
You don't trust me, do you, Violet? Is it because I read tarot? Why don't you let me pull a card for you?
No.
Sure.
Great. What do you want to know about?
The murder. My love life. Sam.
This could give me information about myself, I suppose. I'm interested.
Ah. The moon. A card of illusion and deception. It shines, but really it's just a dusty old rock. Seems there's more to our detective friend than meets the eye.
Did you sleep well last night?
Yes, thank you.
I didn't see you yesterday evening.
I don't know if I could get away with that one.
Thank you for your dreams.
You're listening to Radio August.
Mrs. Gallagher, an unexpected pleasure.
How long are you planning to be here?
In town? I really don't know. Until the tarot tells us to leave, or you kick us out, obviously.
How did you know Dorota was going to die? Why?
Now that's a very good question. Logically speaking, you'd assume all three of us were in on it. Or none of us.
That
Away from
doesn't
her,
give me
but I
information.
still felt the thump of solid body connecting with my car.
Hello, Violet. Is everything okay? Ignore the mess. I was just going to tidy it up.
Did you have a pleasant evening last night?
Great, thanks. The room's really lovely.
But you weren't in this room, were you?
Oh no, was I sleepwalking again? I haven't done that since... for ages. I didn't come into your room, did I?
No.
Oh, thank God. I'll try not to let it happen again.
I thought that would have gotten me information. Because Bronwyn said you came in at 9. It's hard to get these ones to slip up.
But I
Even
couldn't
when
do
talking
it.
to their friends,
I
they don't
had to
slip
know.
up.
I had to know if I had just killed this girl.
Chief.
What's going on, Violet? Is everything okay?
Yes, I'm okay. No, I'm not okay.
What's the matter?
The new detective's acting strange. I think I might be the killer.
Have you stopped taking the pills? Look, just take the pills. Dr. Tanner said you'd start hearing and seeing things again. You're no good to me like that. Just take the goddamn pills. Off you go. I'm being subtle. I don't want to see you back here, okay? You got anything to report, give me a call. Any problems, talk to Danny. Danny, remember?
Danny?
We just talked about this. I said I'd post somebody this morning, and I did. Then I told you it was Danny. Take the pills, Violet. Take the pills.
In the ignition.
Ah,
I left my door open
Danny.
as I cautiously walked back towards a body that lay... In all honesty, I think I was holding my breath, afraid to get a whiff
okay,
of death.
so... You're not going to say anything?
Never let me sleep at night again. As I approached, one hand...
It's 6 o'clock, and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the murder as a violent and despicable act. Monroe.
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival?
Indeed. I understand why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet. That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Next chapter. Actually, I think I'm going to leave this one here. And next time we'll do the next chapter. I didn't remember this game had chapters. Well, hope you had fun.